Hello everyone, welcome to today's short video of Lamentaciones de Jeremiah, or Lamentations of Jeremiah. I'm Randall Stroope. I'm the composer of Lamentations, as well as the conductor of the performance recording that you'll hear at the end. Well, we specifically don't know what Jeremiah may have been feeling in this brief glimpse of his life, this epic moment, but we as fellow human beings, I'm sure, feel many of the same emotions. His reactions would be our reactions. His emotions would be our emotions, even 2,600 years later. So let's take a brief look at some of these emotions that we're going to bring out today. So we're going to chart 5 emotions that Jeremiah felt in this epic moment. You know, he's been a faithful prophet, and he felt that that faithfulness would be rewarded by God in protection of his family, in the preservation of his temple, and of his friends, his fellow believers, and that his life would be protected in all ways. But in 587 BC, King Nebuchadnezzar and his army invaded Jerusalem. They destroyed the temple. They killed many of the people. They dispersed his family. And he's sitting at the beginning on a pile of rubble, I think, and he's just moaning. He's just not sure of anything. This has just happened, and he's just sorting it all in his mind. And he has this beginning, which is... It's utilizing this natural minor scale. And it's got this incessant triplet, which is a bit of a, I think it's a throbbing like pain. It's that reminder of how bad it is. It's just like a little shoot of pain that goes through him very periodically. And so the baritones and basses begin at the top with their mouth almost closed. If you started with a hum, I think that would be perfectly okay. And then the tenors come in, and then the altos with a downward movement. So it's almost like a weeping. And then by the time the sopranos come in, the fervor has gotten at its peak, and we're at really a double F. And then that explodes into the second emotion. That's at bar 18. His anger and feeling alone has reached kind of a pinnacle, and he lashes out at the passersby. He feels that they're not noticing him, that they don't appreciate the loss that he has had. And he says, "Ovos omnes." So it's like almost an entanglement of emotions. The rhythm sort of is very angular right here, and the piano is a big part of the action. The diction of the singers needs to be like a sonic chainsaw that really, because in my view, diction is drama. You know, words are drama. The sound of the words is as important as the meaning of the words. That may be a hard concept to swallow, but it's true. When you're an audience and you're listening to the whole, the words are just part of that, just another thread in the fabric of the whole thing. And he's saying, qui transitis per viam, all of you who are passing this way, pay attention to me, oh you people. He's very, very angry at them. So he starts off with this very internal emotion, is moaning, and then he just goes very external with lashing out at other people. His third emotion then happens at bar 43 when he sings this. So the sopranos have this octave leap that sort of is almost like a wail, and then they sort of cascade down slowly like tears that are coming down their face. And we are still reminded of this triplet. So it's like that throbbing just does not go away. So his third emotion is one of great sorrow. Si es dolor. See if there be any sorrow as great as my own. Surely there can't be. So he starts off with this moaning, and then he goes to this lashing out at those people around him. And now he's turned into his third emotion, which is self-pity. He's falling into this extreme weeping, this gnawing that's going on with him. And then that goes into the fourth emotion, which is on page 13 if you're looking at a score, and that's bar 61. He's now feeling betrayal. Recordare Domine. Listen, he says. Recordare means to make record or to make note of it, to listen. And when he says recordare Domine, he's pointing his finger up. I'm just sure he is. In this moment, his faith and work as a prophet is shaken. He feels God has abandoned him. And all of these maladies that have happened to him, his people, and his temple is God's fault. And so he has this very angular so it's a very rapid delivery of the text, almost a patter kind of an idea. And again, the rhythm is very unpredictable, as it were, particularly to the listener. And so he's what? Angry at God. He started off with being very internal. He turned external with ovos omnes. Then self-pity is this third one. And now he's relegated to being, to blaming his creator, who's brought this whole thing upon him. And then we have our fifth emotion, which we have over at bar 108. This is the emotion of Jeremiah. He's actually a total of everything that's happened before him. It's like a centrifuge. His initial feeling of personal, and then his lashing out at others, his self-pity, his blaming God, all those are mixed together into this one moment where he goes at this bar 108. And you could really slow down at the end of that if you wanted to. Although I think on my recording, I just go right to the end. But that's like the gavel of death right there. In other words, he's going down his checklist right here. Right? Ovos omnes. O you people. O Domine. And then he just lets out this blood-curdling, really You know, when we don't know how to verbalize something and we're super frustrated, sometimes we just groan with whatever vowel or whatever that happens to come out. And that's what this last sound is, although it's a little bit more choral than that. Well, this is Lamentations of Jeremiah, just a study of these 5 emotions. And it's meant to tell the story of Jeremiah, to be sure, but it also connects the audience. You know, you always want to connect the audience to the situation and have them reflect actually on their own feelings. They've all been angry and how they sort them out. And so music is more than just entertainment. I think it makes our lives better. It causes us to reflect. And without that, it's just sort of nonsensical and sidewalk, I call it sidewalk music. And it doesn't really change any lives in society. And that's what music should have, that effect on people, I believe. Well, it's been an honor to be in the arts. It's been an honor to serve others and to leave the planet, I hope, in a little bit better place than when I came. And I'm hoping that you enjoyed this short video on Lamentations. We'll have some other videos out on some other works like Carmina Pax and also on Triptych soon. And I really appreciate you for watching it, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you.